My girlfriend announced, "I'm freezing my eggs. I'm not sure you're father material." I said, "That's smart planning." Then I scheduled a vasectomy consultation. The doctor's office that accidentally called while she was there. I, 32 male, got the news over takeout Chinese on a Tuesday night. My girlfriend of 4 years sat across from me, picked at her lo mein, and dropped it. "So I'm freezing my eggs next month. Already booked the clinic." I put down my chopsticks. "Okay, that's a big step. We should probably talk about." "Here's the thing," she cut me off. "I've been thinking a lot, and I'm just not sure you're father material. Like, you're great as a boyfriend, but kids, that's permanent. I can't risk my fertility waiting to figure out if you'll ever grow up enough for that responsibility." The words hung there. Father material. Risk. Waiting. "I'm 29, she continued. Clock's ticking. The clinic said I should freeze now while my eggs are still good quality. It's $7,800, but I can put it on the credit card you added me to last year. Consider it an investment in my future." My credit card? For eggs? To have kids? With someone else? Because I wasn't good enough. "Makes sense," I said. Kept my voice level. "Smart planning." She blinked, surprised. "Really? You're not mad?" "Why would I be mad? Your body, your choice. Can't argue with biology." She actually smiled, relieved. "Oh my God, thank you. I was so worried you'd make this a thing. You're the best." She went back to her phone, researching fertility clinics. I stared at my General Tso's chicken. 4 years. Moved in together 8 months ago. I paid the deposit first month and covered 70% of rent since she was building her business. Etsy store that made maybe $200 a month. Utilities in my name. Internet in my name. The second bedroom I'd turned into my office. She'd slowly taken it over with inventory. Not father material. I pulled out my phone under the table, Googled vasectomy near me, found a clinic with 5-star reviews, online booking. Next available, Thursday, 2 days away. Consultation only, but still. Clicked book appointment. Got a confirmation text immediately. Thursday, 3 p.m. "Who you texting?" she asked. "Work thing," I said. She shrugged, went back to her phone, started texting her sister about the egg freezing. I could see the screen. "He's being so supportive. Told you he'd be cool with it." Cool with it, right? Finished dinner. She fell asleep on the couch watching some reality show. I sat in my office, her storage room, and looked at the consultation confirmation on my phone. Not father material. Fine. Message received. If I wasn't good enough to have kids with, why keep the door open? Update 1 Thursday came. Told her I had a client meeting. Left at 2:30 p.m. The clinic was 20 minutes away. Dr. Reynolds was maybe 50, professional, friendly. Asked why I wanted a vasectomy. "Decided kids aren't for me," I said. "You're 32, that's young for this decision. Are you in a relationship?" "Yeah." "Does your partner know?" "She knows I'm here." Not a lie. She knew I left the house. She's actually freezing her eggs because she's not sure I'm father material. Figured I'd make the decision easier for both of us. He paused, studied me. "That's an interesting dynamic. She wants to keep her options open. So do I. Mine just happens to be permanent." He nodded slowly. "Well, you seem certain. The procedure itself is straightforward. We can schedule you for next Wednesday if..." My phone rang. Her. I declined it. It rang again immediately. "Sorry," I said. "1 second. Stepped into the hallway. Answered. "Hey, what's up?" "Where are you?" Her voice was sharp. "Meeting, why?" "What kind of meeting?" "Client stuff, what's wrong?" "Nothing. Just wondering. You're being weird." "I'm literally at a meeting. Can I call you back?" "Fine." She hung up. Went back in, scheduled the procedure. Wednesday, 4 p.m., $1,200, insurance covered most of it. Dr. Reynolds gave me the pre-op paperwork. "You'll need someone to drive you home after. The anesthesia, I'll figure it out. Also, we'll need to call you Monday to confirm. Is this the best number?" "Yeah, that's fine." Drove home. She was on the couch, laptop open, looked up when I walked in. "How was the meeting?" "Fine. Productive." "What client?" "New one. Tech startup downtown." She narrowed her eyes. "You're being sketchy." "I'm being sketchy?" "You literally told me I'm not good enough to father your children and charged $7,800 to my credit card for eggs. You're freezing to have kids with someone better." Her mouth fell open. "I never said someone better. You said I'm not father material. What else does that mean?" "It means I'm being practical." "God, why are you making this about you?" "Because it is about me. You're in a relationship with me, and you just told me I'm not enough." I didn't say not enough, I said. Not father material. Same thing. She stood up. You know what? I'm going to my sister's. Call me when you're ready to have an adult conversation. She grabbed her keys, slammed the door. I heard her car peel out of the parking lot. Sat down, opened my laptop, started documenting everything. Credit card statement showing the $7,800 charge she'd made without asking. Screenshots of her texts to her sister about me being supportive. Monday morning, 11 a.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. Answered. Hello? Hi, this is calling from the urology center. We have you scheduled for a vasectomy procedure this Wednesday at 4 p.m., and we just need to. The bedroom door opened. She walked out in her robe, hair wet from the shower, froze when she heard the voice on speaker. I'd been making coffee, phone was on the counter. Confirm you're still planning to attend an vasectomy? Her voice was ice. Yes, I'll be there, thanks. Hung up fast. She stared at me. What the hell was that? Medical appointment. A vasectomy? Are you insane? No, I'm practical. Like you. This is not the same thing. Why not? You're preserving your fertility. I'm eliminating mine. Both are choices. You're doing this to punish me. I'm doing this because you made it clear I'm not in your long-term plans. So why would I keep that option open? Her face went red. You can't just... We need to talk about this. Like how we talked about the egg freezing before you charged it to my credit card. That's different. How? Because... She stopped, couldn't find an answer. I have to get to work, I said, grabbed my keys. We are not done with this conversation, she yelled. Yeah, we are. Left. Got 15 texts before I even got to the office. Her, you're being completely unreasonable. We need to talk about this like adults. I can't believe you're making a permanent decision out of spite. Fine. Get your stupid surgery. See if I care. Actually, I do care. 4 years together and this is how you treat me? Didn't respond to any of them. That night, I came home to find her sister waiting in the parking lot. Blocked my spot with her car. Got out. Can you move? Her sister. Not until you explain what the hell you're doing to my sister. I'm getting a vasectomy. She knows why. She's devastated. She told you about the egg freezing because she trusts you. She told me I'm not good enough to father her children, then charged $7,800 to my credit card. That's not trust. That's using me as a bank while she shops for an upgrade. That's not what she's doing. Then what is she doing? Explain it to me. Her sister opened her mouth, closed it. She's just being responsible. Great, so am I. Now move your car. She didn't. Pulled out her phone, called my girlfriend on speaker. He's here, her sister said. Being completely unreasonable. My girlfriend's voice, put him on. Her sister held out the phone. I didn't take it. I can hear you. Cancel the appointment. No, we need to talk about this. We did talk. You told me what you think of me. I heard you. Now I'm acting on that information. Oh my God, stop being such a baby. I never said I don't love you. You said I'm not father material and you need to keep your options open. That's not love, that's a placeholder. I'm not your twisting everything. Am I? Be honest. If you met someone you thought was father material, would you stay with me? Silence. That's what I thought. Your sister's car is getting towed in 3 minutes if she doesn't move it. Ended the call. Her sister glared at me, got in her car, and drove off. Went inside. My girlfriend was packing a bag. Where are you going? My mom's, until you come to your senses. Okay. She waited. Like I was supposed to stop her, beg her to stay. I didn't. She left. The surgery is Wednesday. I'm not canceling. Update 2. The entitlement went into overdrive fast. Wednesday morning, day of the procedure. Got to the clinic at 3:30 p.m. They took me back, started the IV, and I was just getting drowsy when a nurse came in looking uncomfortable. Sir, there's a situation in the waiting room. What kind of situation? Your girlfriend? And her mother? They're demanding to speak to the doctor, saying you're not mentally competent to consent to this procedure. I actually laughed. The nurse looked relieved. They can demand whatever they want. I'm 32 and I sign the consent forms. Tell them to leave or you'll call security. She nodded and left. 5 minutes later, I heard yelling in the hallway. Then silence. Then Dr. Reynolds came in. So that was interesting, he said. Your girlfriend's mother tried to convince me you're being emotionally manipulated into this. Did she? I told her that's not how medical consent works. She threatened to sue the clinic. Cool. Can we do this now? He smiled. Absolutely. The procedure took 20 minutes. Woke up groggy. My buddy drove me home. I'd asked him, told him the whole story. He thought it was hilarious. Walked into my apartment to find my girlfriend, her mom, and her sister all sitting on my couch. How did you get in? My girlfriend held up a tea. I still live here. Not anymore. You moved out to your mom's, remember? Her mom stood up. We need to talk about what you just did. I just had a medical procedure. I need to rest. Get out. Her sister. You can't kick us out. She lives here. She doesn't. Her name's not on the lease. She moved out. You're all trespassing. My girlfriend started crying. How can you be so cold? I love you. You love my apartment and my credit card. You don't love me. If you did, you wouldn't have told me I'm not good enough to be a father. Her mom. She never said that. Yes, she did. Exact words. I'm not sure you're father material. Her mom. That's not the same as, yeah, it is. Now get out, all of you. Her sister. Or what you'll call the cops? Yes. I pulled out my phone, started dialing. They left, but not before her mom turned at the door. You'll regret this. She's the best thing that ever happened to you. If that's true, my life was pretty sad. They left. My buddy, who'd been watching from the kitchen, started laughing. Bro, that was savage. I'm tired and my balls hurt. I'm not in the mood. There. The next morning I woke up to 38 text messages. Not from her. She'd apparently learned I wasn't responding. From everyone else. Her best friend. UTF is wrong with you. She's devastated. Her cousin. You got a vasectomy to spite her? That's psychotic. Her dad. My daughter deserves better than this. You're a coward. Some mutual friend. Heard what you did. That's seriously messed up, man. I ignored all of them. Then I got a text from my landlord. Landlord, your girlfriend came by the office saying she's locked out and needs a spare key. I told her she's not on the lease, so I can't give her one. She got very upset. Just a heads up. Thanks for checking. She moved out, changed my mind about adding her to the lease. Figured. She threatened to sue me for discrimination. Sorry about that. No worries, not my first rodeo. That afternoon a letter arrived, certified mail, from a lawyer. A lawyer. Opened it. Demand letter. She was claiming 1. Illegal eviction. She was never on the lease. 2. Emotional distress from my retaliation. 3. Theft of her contribution to the household, groceries she bought. 4. Demanding the $7,800 back for the egg freezing. The letter demanded allow her to move back in, reimburse her $7,800, pay $5,000 for emotional damages, cover her legal fees. I called my buddy who's a lawyer, sent him photos of the letter. He called me back laughing. This is the dumbest demand letter I've ever seen. Her lawyer's either incompetent or she lied to him about the situation. What do I do? Nothing. Seriously. Don't respond. If she actually files something, we'll deal with it, but this is just trying to scare you. She has no case. You sure? 100%. She's not on the lease, so no eviction. Emotional distress requires proof of actual damages. The egg freezing was charged to your card without permission. If anything, you could sue her. And demanding you let her move back in, that's not how anything works. Cool, so I just ignore this? Yep. If she keeps harassing you, we can send a cease and desist. But for now, let her waste money on a lawyer who's about to tell her she has no case. The audacity of this woman. She tells me I'm not good enough, charges nearly $8 to my credit card without asking, and now she's threatening to sue me? I screenshot the letter and sent it to a few close friends with the context. They were stunned. My best friend, she's actually insane. My brother dodged a bullet the size of a freight train. But the truly unhinged part came Friday night. I was at the gym, first time since the procedure, taking it easy. Got a notification on my phone, tagged in a Facebook post, clicked it. My girlfriend had posted a long, dramatic essay. The highlights: facing the hardest time of my life. My partner of 4 years just had a vasectomy to punish me for wanting to preserve my fertility. He's trying to control my body and my choices by making permanent decisions out of spite. This is what emotional abuse looks like. I'm heartbroken, but I'm speaking out because other women need to know the red flags. It was public. 200+ likes already. Comments pouring in. I'm so sorry. What a manipulative psycho. You deserve so much better, queen. Sue him. She tagged me. Tagged mutual friends. Even tagged my boss for some reason. I was about to delete Facebook entirely when my brother texted, "Do not respond, let me handle this." 30 minutes later, he'd posted a comment on her post. "Interesting narrative. Here's what actually happened." She told him he's not father material and charged $7,800 to his credit card without permission to freeze eggs for a future partner. He got a vasectomy for himself. She moved out, tried to sue him for $12,800, and is now publicly slandering him. Attached, screenshots. He'd included screenshots of her texts saying, "I'm not sure you're father material," the credit card statement with the $7,800 charge, the ridiculous demand letter. The comments shifted fast. Wait, she charged his card without asking? She literally told him he's not good enough and she's mad he agreed? This is insane. He's the victim here. Her best friend tried to defend her. She was just being practical about her fertility. Someone else, by stealing 8 collars and insulting her boyfriend, that's practical? My girlfriend deleted the post within an hour, but screenshots live forever. Multiple people had already shared it. She texted me from a different number. "You're ruining my life. Take down those screenshots or I'm going to the police." Me for what? Posting factual information you already made public? Her, "You're harassing me." I didn't post anything. Other people shared publicly available information. Don't threaten me with police when you committed credit card fraud. She called immediately. I didn't answer. Her mom called. I answered. "You need to stop this immediately," she shrieked. "Stop what?" "Posting lies about my daughter." I didn't post anything. Your daughter made her story public. Other people provided context. That's not my problem. You're destroying her reputation. She destroyed her own reputation by lying publicly. She's getting death threats. Then she should report those people to the police. I still haven't posted anything myself. You put those screenshots out there? No, I sent them to a few friends. One of them posted them. Take it up with him. I'll sue you. Cool. Add it to your daughter's frivolous lawsuit. I'm sure whatever lawyer you find will love taking your money. She hung up. Saturday morning, I got a call from an unknown number. Against my better judgment, answered. "Is this him?" Male voice. Angry. "Who is this?" Her dad. "You're going to take down everything online, apologize publicly, and pay for her egg freezing. Today. Or I'm coming to your apartment." Is that a threat? It's a promise. Cool. I'll let the police know when you show up. This call's recorded, by the way. It wasn't, but he didn't know that. Silence. Then, you're a coward. I'm a guy who got tired of being disrespected and did something about it. Your daughter made her choices. I made mine. He hung up. I did call the police non-emergency line, explained the situation, the threatening call, the lawsuit, everything. They said to call 911 if anyone shows up, and they document the threat. Sunday morning, the lawyer's office called me. "Hi, this is Attorney Lawrence's office. We represent..." "I know who you represent. What do you want?" "My client would like to negotiate a settlement." "No." "Sir, if you just... Your client has no case. She's not on my lease, so no eviction. The credit card was mine, so no theft on my part. Actually, she committed fraud. And emotional distress requires actual damages. Tell her to kick rocks. We could still file, and I could countersue for the $7,800 she stole, plus interest, plus legal fees. Your call." The lawyer paused. "I'll speak with my client." "You do that." Haven't heard from him since. My girlfriend sent one final text last night. "I hope you're happy. You've ruined everything. I'm moving back to my hometown because you've made my life here impossible." I didn't respond. This morning, her sister sent me a Venmo request for $7,800 with the note, "Payment for emotional damages." I declined it and blocked her. Final update. It's been 6 weeks since I got the vasectomy. Time to wrap this up because honestly, I just want to move on. The lawsuit never materialized. Shocking, I know. Turns out threatening to sue and actually having a case are different things. Her lawyer probably told her the same thing mine told me. She had nothing. The social media fallout was wild, though. After my brother posted those screenshots, my girlfriend went into full damage control mode. She made a second post after deleting the first. I realized my previous post was made in anger and didn't tell the whole story. Emotions were high and I was hurt. I apologize for any confusion. Thank you to everyone who reached out with support. Translation: her lawyer told her the public slander could hurt her non-existent case. but the damage was done. Mutual friends picked sides. I'd say 70% ended up on mine once they heard the full story. The other 30%, mostly her friends from before we met. Don't care. Trash took itself out. The police never needed to get involved. Her dad never showed up. Empty threats from an angry father defending his princess. But here's where it gets interesting. About 3 weeks ago, I got a message request on Facebook from a guy I didn't know. Profile pic showed him with my ex-girlfriend. Recent photos. Like, from last week. His message: "Hey man, I know this is weird, but I'm seeing your ex. She told me you were abusive and controlling. I was suspicious because she keeps asking to borrow money and won't explain why. Then I saw your friend's comment screenshots. Is that real?" I sent him original texts where she called me not father material, credit card statement showing the $700 to $800 charge, the demand letter from her lawyer, timeline of everything. His response: "Holy shit, thanks for the heads up." Then, FYI, she told me she's not freezing eggs anymore because she found the right person and we're already talking about kids. We've been dating 3 weeks. Me, run. Him, already blocked her. So apparently she moved back to her hometown and immediately started love bombing some dude, trying to lock him down fast. When that didn't work, I don't even know what her plan was. Heard through the grapevine, her sister's friend, who I'm still cool with, that the egg freezing never happened. She canceled the appointment after I got the vasectomy but never refunded my credit card. I disputed the charge and got it back. She's living with her parents, waitressing at her old high school job. The business, Etsy store, never took off. Her parents are furious with her for ruining a good thing with me because apparently I was stable and paid for everything. She's been on dating apps constantly, specifically looking for guys who want kids immediately. Most unmatch when they figure out how intense she is. The best part? Last week, her mom sent me a Facebook message. "I know things ended badly, but have you considered that maybe you two could work things out? She's realized she made mistakes and she's grown a lot. You two are good together. Think about it." I screenshot it and sent it to my brother. His response: "The audacity." I blocked her mom. As for me, I'm good. Really good, actually. The vasectomy recovery sucked for about a week, but I'm fully healed now. Got the all clear from Dr. Reynolds. Weirdly liberating knowing that particular door is permanently closed. Moved to a 1-bedroom downtown. My place, my lease, my name, no authorized users on anything. Adopted a dog from the shelter. He's an old boy who just wants to chill on the couch. Perfect roommate. Started dating again. Being upfront about the vasectomy from the jump. Most women respect it. A few unmatch immediately. That's fine. I'd rather know now than waste time. Met someone last month who's also child-free by choice. We're taking it slow, but it's nice being with someone who sees it as a feature, not a bug. My credit score went up after I paid off the card she'd been using. Turns out, when you're not funding someone else's life, you have a lot more money. The apartment's quiet. No drama. No surprise charges. No one telling me I'm not good enough while simultaneously using my resources. Someone asked if I regret the vasectomy. Hell no. Even if the relationship had ended differently, I'd have probably gotten one eventually. She just accelerated my timeline and made me confront what I actually wanted. Turns out, I never really wanted kids. I just thought I was supposed to want them. She did me a favor by being honest about how she saw me, even if she didn't mean to. To everyone who messaged saying I was harsh or vindictive, she told me I wasn't good enough and stole $7,800 from me. I got a medical procedure and protected my finances. We're not the same. To everyone who gets told they're not enough by someone who claims to love them, believe their actions, not their words. She said she loved me while actively planning a future without me. That's not love. That's convenience. I'm not bitter. I'm just done being someone's backup plan. The revenge wasn't dramatic. It was simple. I took her at her word and acted accordingly. She said I wasn't father material? Fine. Vasectomy. She used my credit card without permission, disputed the charge. She tried to sue, didn't engage. Sometimes the best revenge is just refusing to be treated like garbage. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dog who needs a walk and a date on Friday with someone who actually respects me. Peace.